still going in a circle. Remember to keep using your hands. And as you get to any pieces of artwork, mirrors, anything that's hanging on the wall, just kind of give a little nudge on the bottom. Why do we do that?
To see it's secure.
To see it's secured, absolutely. I haven't found a lot of these, but they were, about a week ago, there was quite a few of those. I think engineering got most of them now. Very, very important. And as you look with your eyes as well. So we see stains on the vinyl here. This looks like we may be able to get it off. Do we have the right tools to be able to get this off with? Or do we just write a work order for this? Is that what it is?
We can attempt to clean it with our tools, and then if not, we can write a work order for that.
So it looks like we'll be able to get this off.
Yeah.
And then the vinyl's torn over here, right? So what do we do at this time?
Report to engineer.
Report it to engineering, absolutely.
Yep.
Now, would you put this room as a vacant inspected room with these issues?
No.
No.
Okay. Excellence and perfection is what we thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. All right, come on in. All right. So again, as I was saying earlier, gotta use our hands, okay? So while you're going in here, Pilar, put your hands over here, see what you feel. I would have never been able to see it. Sticky, right? Sticky. Hopefully it's nothing that we don't have to worry about right now. But it's sticky. That's why we use our hands to check, okay? So with our rags, we've got to make sure we clean it. I'm not going to use this rag right now because it's our regular dusting one, but we need to come back and clean this. So use your hands to check everything. All the lights should be on. So when you go in there, you want to double check, make sure the lights are on. This whole wall is sticky, actually. Somebody else, as y'all come in here, you can just touch it. The toilet, we got to check the toilet as well. So I don't know what's going on with this toilet, but it obviously doesn't look clean. Right?
This is definitely not an inspected room.
Definitely an inspected room. So double check the toilet as you come in on around. Double check the lights. And one other thing, come in here, I'll just show you something very, very quickly. Y'all know this is a night light, right? So if you just put your hands over here, it'll come on. If it doesn't come on, there's a sensor here. See this little thing? If it doesn't come on, then we need to let engineering know as well. Right now, I think every one of them is working, but keep an eye on this. All right, toilet. Toilet generally should sit like this, right, Jody?
Yep.
All right, it needs to sit like this. But as you come in here, there's a few different things you want to check. Obviously, it's dirty, so we need to come back and clean the toilet. Besides the fact that it's dirty, we need to check for the toilet seat and make sure it's screwed on there properly. I did find one room yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, where it was toilet seat wasn't on there properly. Why do we need to make sure that's important?
Because the gas will slip.
That's right. You don't want anybody flying off of a toilet seat. Okay, guys? Very, very important. All right. So as you're doing this, you want to use your eyes as well as your hands, right? So we're checking the toilet seat. We're checking back here, make sure it's nice and clean. We check the top, make sure there's no dust, because sometimes people forget to clean the top, so no dust. Make sure the mechanism works. Check in the toilet seat as well as down here. I would come back and clean this toilet. It is dirty. There's some spots over there, so we need to come back and clean this toilet.
It's very important that we report any flushing issues because we've had complaints about toilets not flushing properly. So it's important that we test that.
Yeah. And as you come in, just listen for drips. So, like toilet drips. So if you see that, it's very, very important. Any drip, not good. All right, coming back around, trash cans. Sorry, I'm trying to get in a spot that way you guys can see. Trash cans. They're sitting in the corner there, right? So we got to check, make sure the trash can is clean from the inside, as well as make sure there's no debris on the sides and the bottoms of it. Now, you guys have an insert in here where the trash is, right?
Yes.
I would double check that. You guys have been putting a bag in there, right?
Yeah, we have to have a bag in
You
there.
have to have a bag, so let's double check to make sure we have a bag, and we got to make sure the actual inside is nice and clean as well, and there's no issue.
We will be purchasing bags to put in the insert, but for right now, it's no bag.
Right now, no bag. Whenever Jody and Miss Gloria and Queenie tell you, you will have bags in here.
Yeah,
That'll
right
make
now
your
it's
life
no
much
bag.
easier, won't it? All right, so double check the trash can, make sure there's no debris, not dirt. We need to come back and clean this trash can as well. I'm not sure who cleaned this room. We need to figure out who did it so we can come back and coach him, okay? All right, no problem.